When did you realize your parents' tough love was actually just trauma? My mom was the kind of woman who commanded respect without saying a word. 5'8" with shoulders that could carry the weight of the world and eyes that missed nothing. She coached varsity volleyball at our high school and ran our household like she was preparing us for the Olympics. Every morning started with inspections. Bed made military style, backpack organized, homework complete. My friends called her coach even outside of school, half admiring, half intimidated. I was 17 trying to figure out how to be a normal teenager when your mom treats every day like game day. My younger sister Hazel is 12 and somehow she's mastered the art of staying in mom's good graces. I always wondered if there was a softer side underneath all that competitive fire. I had no idea I was about to find out in the most devastating way possible. Living with mom felt like being under constant evaluation. She wasn't cruel, but she was relentless. B+ meant sitting down to dissect what went wrong. Miss a club meeting, write an essay about commitment. Her mantra was always the same. Champions don't make excuses. Champions find a way. Champions never settle. Dad would joke that we deserved participation trophies just for surviving dinner. Mom never laughed. Hazel learned early to keep her grades perfect and her mouth shut. I was starving for just one moment where she'd celebrate something I did without adding conditions. Sometimes I wondered if she saw daughters or just projects to perfect. The spring I turned 17, I was drowning. Playing on mom's volleyball team meant double criticism. Every mistake got analyzed twice. Our team was tanking with 3 straight losses, and the athletic director was breathing down her neck. She'd pace the kitchen after practice, muttering about strategies until midnight. Then came that rainy Thursday in April. Another loss. Another terrible performance from me. My serves were garbage, my spikes were weak, and I could feel mom's disappointment burning from the sidelines. At dinner, the air was suffocating. Dad made small talk. Hazel did homework in silence. Mom picked at her food, clearly replaying every disaster. Then came the performance review I'd been dreading. Her coach voice analyzing my focus, my effort, my commitment. She kept talking about champions and what they do differently. Something inside me snapped. I told her I was trying as hard as I could. She said trying wasn't good enough. Champions find a way to succeed even when struggling. That word, champions. It hit me like a punch. The words came out before I could stop them. Maybe I didn't want to be a champion. Maybe I just wanted to be her daughter for once instead of another player to fix. Dead silence. Dad's fork froze. Hazel's pencil stopped moving. Mom's face went white, then red. I should have apologized. Instead, months of frustration exploded out. I was tired of being treated like I was failing her every single day. She was supposed to be my mom, not my coach 24/7. Mom shot up so fast her chair scraped the floor. Her voice cracked as she lost that controlled coach tone. She pushed me because she loved me, because she wanted me to have everything she never had. I fired back through tears. If she loved me, why did it feel like punishment? Why couldn't she just be proud of me without telling me how to do better? That's when I saw it. Her face crumpled for just a second before she caught herself. Her hands were shaking. Her voice became a whisper, breaking as she spoke. She was never good enough for her mother. She'd sworn she'd never let me feel that way. The room went silent. I looked at this woman who seemed unbreakable and realized she'd been shattered long before I was born. My voice came out quiet and honest, but I did feel that way every single day. She stared at me like I'd slapped her. Then she walked out, and I heard her bedroom door close. Later that night, I found a letter slipped under my door. In her shaky handwriting, I became the mother I needed, not the mother you needed. I'm sorry. The next morning, she made my bed the way I liked it, not military style. She asked about my day without analyzing my answers. She hugged me before school without giving me a pep talk. Turns out the woman who seemed unbreakable had been broken by her own mother's indifference. She'd been trying to save me from her childhood, but she'd been drowning me in the process.